tell y'all something. Stop treating people like they don't have their own motherfucking mind. Like people can't use their mind to make their own fucking choices. Just because I listen to something don't mean I have to all of a sudden change up my MO. It's a choice. If I resonate with what the fuck they saying, why wouldn't I? How is that no different than y'all out here branding and marketing and advertising and shit like that? Because y'all want somebody to ascribe to what the fuck y'all putting out there. But as soon as somebody ascribes to something that y'all don't like, it's a cult. It's the devil. It's hate. Or it's a problem because now nobody wants to go this way anymore. This way didn't work for them, or maybe they are being enlightened to something that this side has not disclosed. They're refusing to disclose. They're not trying to fucking go there. But this side is. Over here, we actually getting answers. Shit is adding up. Ho. I had this same shit happen to me. You're gonna tell me that these people are not allowed to change their fucking minds about how the fuck they operate, how they live their lives? Fuck you. They can't change their MO because of you, because you're family? Fuck family. Y'all more interested in them doing what y'all know what y'all know or what y'all think they should do versus what they're choosing to do. And y'all are worried about them because they chose to go another way. If they're grown, they can make the decision to do what the fuck they want to do. You can put in a missing persons report all the fuck you want. That don't mean that they're going to be found. If they don't want to be found, they're not going to be found. And then when they are found, they're grown. They can up and leave anytime they want to. They don't owe you no explanation for shit. For nothing. You can sit there and look for it all the fuck you want, but they don't owe you an explanation for why the fuck they doing what they want to do. If you talk to them one night and it seemed like to you that something about them has changed, oh well. If they're trying to cut off communication from people because people keep trying to pry in their business, keep trying to divert them off the path that they're on, what are they going to do? Leave them the fuck alone. They're grown. They can make their own fucking choices. Stop making people feel bad or feel like something's wrong with what they're doing because they're making a choice different from you. We're not the same. And that is the reality. We're not the same. You don't get to spin the narrative on somebody's situation when you don't know what the facts are. You're spinning the narrative in the media and making it seem a certain way when you have no clue if that's what it really is. And let's not forget that we're talking about grown people. They're allowed to make the choices that they want to. They're allowed to follow whatever spiritual path they want to. Why in the fuck in the land of the free does it seem like we have to be obligated to a certain thing or a certain path or a certain mode of operation in the land of the free? If I follow this path, I'm okay. But if I follow this path, something's wrong with me. I'm in danger. The devil done got to me. It's witchcraft. What? We have minds of our own. We can think on our own. We don't need you to tell us how to fucking think. We can think on our own. We can make our own fucking decisions. fucking path because we believe this is our path, then leave us the fuck alone. We're not messing with you. You're making a fuss because you can't get to us. You don't know what's going on with us. We don't give a shit. If we cared, you would know. If somebody wants you to leave them the fuck alone, there's a reason for that. Leave them alone. It's okay for us to be different. We don't all have to be the fucking same. That don't make something wrong with us because all of the family doing this shit and we're the only ones who's not. They're called black sheep. That's what y'all call. Y'all had the term. Y'all put the term out there. You'll find that a lot of black sheep are the same motherfuckers that y'all are saying something is wrong with them. They're in danger. They don't know what they're doing. Are you kidding me? A lot of black sheep are independent. We are free thinkers. A lot of us seek the fucking truth. Versus y'all motherfuckers who want to conceal it. You concealing the truth for what, though? For what? Because when we ask why, we're made to feel like we're not privy. We're not worthy. It's not important. It's on a need-to-know basis. That bullshit. The fuck out of here. People are allowed to make the choices that they want to fucking make. If they want to go off the grid because they don't want to be bothered by y'all asses, then that's what the fuck it is. They're grown. It ain't shit you could do about that. I don't give a fuck if you're a mother, a grandmother, a stepmother. I don't give a fuck. The fuck out of here. You're mad because a lot of us black sheep are enlightened. We know the fucking truth. We seek the fucking truth every day, all fucking day, and that makes us a problem. Something's wrong with us because we don't want to live under the guise. We don't want to be delusional. We don't want to live in an illusion. We're trying to figure out why is it okay for you and not okay for us. And because we're doing that, we're problems. We're considered rebels because we asking why. If the shit was clear, we wouldn't have to ask why. Now would we? And you mad because we asking questions about shit that ain't adding up and not making sense. And you get put in the fucking corner. You get backed into a fucking corner because you can't tell us. Now, why can't you tell us? I don't understand that shit. And on a cultural stance, from a cultural stance, black people, we tear each other down just as bad or worse than the others. Because they're not my concern right now. It's our fucking culture. Y'all black people who claim that y'all all about y'all family, y'all care about y'all family, y'all do for the family. But as soon as somebody in the family is not on the same page as y'all, they become black sheep. You don't support them. You send them out there amongst the wolves. You don't want to do anything for them. A lot of older black people are hell-bent on maintaining control so fucking bad that the ones of us that's coming up underneath them can't ask them for help because they're not going to support us because we don't conform, because we ask questions. You know why I can say this shit? Because I'm a black sheep. I've been a black sheep my entire fucking life. And it started with my fucking family. They keep you hidden from the truth, or they make you feel like your reality is not that. Black people, and I'm speaking for myself, black people have put me down more than white people. Black people have hindered me more than white people. Black people have tried to control me more than white people. And I'm not saying white people don't do it, because that's a whole different story. But I am talking about black people. Older black people. They have a slave-like mentality where they don't want to ruffle feathers. They don't want to question the status quo. They don't want to go against their security for the benefit of those coming behind them because of fear. Yeah, I said it. Because y'all fearful. Because y'all got that type of mentality. And we free-minded. The ones that's coming up underneath you, seeking the fucking truth, and y'all not there to give it to them, so we got to go out there and get it. And when we find out what the truth is, then we got to come back to y'all fucking asses and say why. Because y'all in a warped state of fucking reality. A warped state of fucking reality. And you need to wake the fuck up before nobody is supporting your ass. And you're going to die alone. I stand on what the fuck I say. You know why? Because I'm a fucking truth seeker. I'm a light worker. And we get attacked the most. Because we out here putting the truth out to people. And getting attacked for it. Why? Because it's going to fuck up this foundation that y'all done put on our asses. That y'all had us come up on. It's cracking. And I'm glad it's cracking. Because I never raised my child the way y'all y'all raised us. And how y'all keep trying to spin this fucking narrative on black people. And how we got to be appreciative and all this other shit. Do you spin that narrative to them motherfuckers? And tell them that they need to be appreciative? No, because them motherfuckers came up entitled as fuck. And that ain't never been something that they had to question. Or it never had to be questioned. But we got to be appreciative for the crumbs that they drop for our asses. I'll go up against any old motherfucker. Any of y'all. Because when I have a question about why some shit is happening or why you feel the shit needs to happen, and when I'm trying to tell you my generation and younger ain't going for it, and you need to explain why we need to go for it, and then you turn a blind eye or you can't answer the fucking question, if you can't stand on why the fuck you're doing something, then you shouldn't be doing it. I don't give a fuck what age you are or what race you are. You need to be able to reason with why the fuck you're doing something. Not simply because so-and-so said so. But there's a little voice in my head that's saying, this shit ain't right. It don't seem right. I'm not comfortable with this shit. You have your reasons for why you don't feel comfortable doing it, but yet you go along with it anyway to appease them. That ain't me. Before I can have an issue with another fucking race, my issues with my own fucking race gotta be addressed. And I don't feel that we have enough older black people that can explain why the fuck certain shit is still fucking happening. After so many years later, it's still fucking happening. And you are drilling this shit in our fucking head and making us feel like we don't have another route. We have to go this route. We ought to be appreciative we going this route. Explain to me why. And if you can't explain to me why, get the fuck out of my face. See, this is what you have to deal with when you got free thinkers. This is what you got to deal with when you have light workers and truth seekers. Because when shit ain't adding up, it's not making sense, they ain't going for it. People are going to gravitate to what resonates to them. We don't give a fuck if you don't care, and we don't give a fuck if you have a problem with it. You either going to support us or you not. And if you're not going to support us, then stay the fuck out of our way. And leave us alone. If we ain't causing problems with you personally, where we fucking up your finances, your businesses, or whatever the fuck, in a violent way or a dangerous way or whatever the fuck, leave us alone. We have a right to go our own fucking way. We have a right to do things our fucking way. The way we want to. We're grown. Why should we give a fuck that it's not the way that you did it? Why do we have to do the things the way you did it? If we're evolving, don't you think the things that we do, the way we go about getting things done is going to evolve as well? We ain't trying to stay stagnant and stuck in no certain frame of fucking mind for y'all. And because we don't get y'all support, y'all allowing us, y'all put out fabrications and shit that make us look bad. And I'm telling you, I didn't experience this shit for myself. So I know it happens. At every level, it happens. Y'all are going to be held responsible and accountable for the shit that y'all have put out there. And I mean that. That's what's going down. That is what the fuck is going to happen. We don't give a shit if you like it. We're not here to appease to you. Because we're doing shit different, because we're trying to make sense, because we're resonating with what we know makes sense, we're a problem. We're inciting violence. We're creating chaos. Why? Because we're doing shit different? That's a crime? No. There's something there. And you're trying to stop it from getting out of your control. The time for that is over. It's over. It's over. You said this is the land of the free. Well, goddamn, now it's time. Well, we gonna make sure that's what it is. I ain't got time for this shit. Like y'all done lost y'all motherfucking minds. I can't believe this shit. Like, it's like we don't have a choice to be who we are in the land of the free. We don't have the right to be who we are as individuals. Because individually, we are different. I don't got time for that shit. I'm not going to conform to a standard because that's the only way that I'm going to be able to succeed. If it means that I have to go against what I stand for, I'm not doing it. And I don't give a fuck who you are. Times are fucking changing. Times are changing, and they have been changing. And now that we're holding y'all accountable, now that we're deciding to talk and speak up, and it's not even all of us. It's not all of us. It's the ones of us that don't give a fuck. The ones of us who want the truth. You give us the truth, we ain't making no noise. But when you trying to spin a narrative of trying to make us believe some shit that to us is not making sense. We're not going to be silenced by lies. We're not going to be silenced by deception. We're not going to be silenced by money. Because we all know that that's how y'all control people. Y'all have been controlling people that way for a long fucking time. To prevent the truth from being exposed, you put a price on it. Now, that ain't so easy no more. Because people seeing through that shit too. People are waking up to the fact that, oh, they'll throw a price out there to shut you up. And then guess what? Somebody else can get victimized behind this motherfucker. Because this person ain't talking no more. This person ain't making no noise no more because you done shut them up with money. Talking about just because you receive a settlement, it doesn't mean guilt. It doesn't equal guilt. I'm going to tell you what. If somebody bringing some allegations against me that I know is not true, and they asking for $30 million, and I know I ain't trying to part with that much money because I know I ain't do shit, I'm going to court. We're going to motherfucking court because you're going to have to prove every fucking thing you say about me. You don't lie on me. I'm not the one. Because everything you said about me is going to be proven. If I know I ain't do shit. If I know I'm not guilty of what you're saying I'm guilty of. Bitch, I'm going to court. Ain't no fucking settling. You got the game fucked up. I ain't doing that shit. And anybody who telling the truth that know they ain't did shit, No good and goddamn well they ain't partnering with that fucking money that they taking their ass to court. I don't give a fuck who you are. Y'all mad because people waking up. Y'all mad because people are seeing the truth. People eyes, they not they don't have blind eyes to shit no more. That's what y'all mad about. Y'all didn't think this shit was coming? I just don't understand that. We're not all the same. That should be telling y'all something right there. The generations alone are not the same. They're not. They're different for a reason. Fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. People not just going for the shit that's put out in the media with the way that it's spun. Just because the media is trying to say something in their article, they're pointing a finger a certain way, or it's being perceived in a certain way based on how the article is written. That doesn't mean you don't have those of us out there that are not questioning the circumstances, the elements, the people involved. You got the game fucked up. That ain't what you're dealing with no more. People not just being quiet and just taking whatever the fuck people you say. Because we've learned that words can hurt. They can. They can hurt you. But the truth gonna hurt you even more. For the ones of you who ain't ready to accept and come clean and stand on common sense, y'all getting y'all asses handed to y'all, left and fucking right. Stop trying to fucking lie and come out with the truth. What the fuck you lying for? Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. And I'm glad this shit happening. I'm ready for it. You want to call me a rebel? You want to call me a revolutionist? You want to call me a problem? I don't give a shit. I don't care what the fuck you trying to label me as. I'll tell you myself what the fuck I'm doing. Fuck all that. Now is the time for y'all to come clean. But why the fuck shit been going the way it's been going? Why in the hell does it seem like this is a privileged situation? And if you don't conform, you don't get privileges. It's okay for them to do this. You can't do this. And then when you get asked why, it don't make sense. I feel like right now, culturally, black people need to start fucking talking. Get off of this shit about family gotta stick together, because we know family will cross you. They will cross you if you're going against their standard. If you're going against their tradition. If you're going against their security. They will cross you. And if as a grown person, I feel like I resonate more with strangers than I do my family, where the fuck you think I'm gonna gravitate to? If I got more love and care and consideration from strangers than I did my family, where the fuck you think I'm gonna gravitate to? if the shit I was taught by my family makes less sense than the shit that I'm being taught by strangers, I'm resonating with them more on the shit that they've been through, the shit that they can talk about, the experiences that they've had that I relate to. Where the fuck you think I'm gonna gravitate to? You better wake the fuck up, because your grandkids, the ones that are having kids now, your kids, we're their examples. This shit ain't happening. It ain't happening. Not my children. They're not growing up with this fabricated bullshit. They're not growing up with this illusion, these fucking fairy tales. They're not growing up like that. They're not. My children are not going to feel inferior to anybody. I ain't teaching them that shit. You're not beneath anybody. And you're not going to develop that mindset at all. And I'm going to be the example. They see me. Ain't shit nobody can tell my fucking kids that I ain't already addressed. And anytime somebody come and tell them different, guess what? They coming to me. Because I guide them. That's my responsibility, not society's. Give a fuck about y'all getting mad because people exposing y'all asses. If you wasn't doing fuck shit, people wouldn't have no reason to expose your ass. There wouldn't be anything to expose. Now you mad because people telling you? You doing wrong behind closed doors and you mad because people out here telling you? You had to know this day was coming. You ain't never heard the expression, what happens in the dark always comes to the light? The truth is always exposed. Y'all done got away with it for over 30 fucking years or more. Lying. Controlling the narrative. Get the hell out of here in the land of the free. Bullshit.